I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we are back once again playing Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. In the last episode, we finished getting the testimony of Will Powers. And we now have Adrian Andrews coming up, but we have a recess because Edgeworth is calling her forward. And we are met once again with Cat Scratch McGee, Matt on guard. I don't think his cat likes him. I just like realized that maybe his like a more timid personality is like when he's out and about, but when he has this face on, his cat just attacks him.
Oh my gosh.
Just a thought, maybe. I mean,
wait, you think that scar is because of his cat?
Maybe.
I know it was probably because of Han.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. All right, guys, let's get started. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought your desperation. You try to pin the guilt onto Adrian. I swear, this demon will pay.
Mr. Nick!
Pearls! Where's Mia?
I don't know. A really strong power suddenly caught her away. Oh my gosh. Is it Maya? Maya! Wait! Pearls, we need to get out of this room and talk. Not with him here. Pearls, please come to me with me to the bathroom. You need to go potty, right?
Yeah, right? A really strong power.
Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is...
It's from Gumshoe.
Not with him here!
Good.
Hey, Pearl. We need to go to the bathroom.
How's it going? How are you hanging in there, pal? yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. Phew, man, that's good, pal. What about you? Anything yet?
Really? With him here?
Have you figured out where the killer is and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, pal, but...
Hang on, we need to come wait for my mentor?
What? We don't have any more time! If we just had one, even just a single clue, it would be really helpful. I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But I have just run out of luck. Have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught?
Hang on, we need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
A tent!
Huh? A tent?
I could see a circus tent.
Mia!
It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me.
So it was Maya who called you then?
Yes, I knew it. She's locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away.
Gumshoe! Is there a circus in town right now?
Is the very big circus still here?
There's only one, pal. The very big circus.
See?
Maya is somewhere within 300 feet radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a second, pal. Hey, draw a circle around that map. About 300 foot radius and around the main tent. Hurry! And?
I can see a mailbox under the window.
Gumshoe! There's also a mailbox! Oh, okay, what else? What else, Mia?
I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building. Maybe the third floor or so.
I heard her, but an office, pal, building. Good stuff, pal.
Are we on speaker? Or did Mia just yell that out loud and I completely botched that up?
I don't know. Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck. I'll call you later, so don't you let your battery die, okay, pal?
Charger? There's no battery pack back then.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know, this is the future / present / what?
Past. Mia, let's not get... Mia, Maya's not hurt, right?
She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Well, yes, we have concluded that.
Yeah.
It's been 2 days and she hasn't had any food and she needs them hamburgers.
Yep, she needs all them hamburgers.
I will buy her literally all the hamburgers she wants when she comes back.
Gumshoe, please hurry.
Looks like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix? No.
It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued.
It's okay. The human body can last 3 days without food and water, and a week without food.
Yeah.
So it's only been 2 days. She has 1 more day, assuming that she has not had any water.
I can do this. I just have to make the trial last a little longer.
Did she force herself back into Pearl or something?
I think Pearl kept trying, but her spiritual powers wasn't enough to take her away from to be able to call Mia, because Maya had called her, and since Maya was the more powerful force, that
yeah. I get that.
And so as soon as Maya was done or fainted or was out of exhaustion, her spirit was free again. So I imagine Pearl's just kept trying until she was able to do it again.
Got it. With my assistant, Mia Faye.
Yeah.
I mean Pearl Faye.
Pearl. What? Yeah. What?
Not my mentor.
Court will now reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to this question will provide us with the name of the real criminal. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Here we go again. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice.
Very true.
Yes. However, you can be called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder.
I understand.
Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews?
Of course I have.
You have seen this before? That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets? The bear has secrets!
All the secrets.
Alright.
Why? Why does she... The
Bear
bear figurine. Let's do this! Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time.
Okay.
At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. The list? The suicide note. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it.
Okay.
Okay, small jewelry box. I'll take that.
So, this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it?
I guess.
Yes.
Yes. Looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, this is a superb craftsmanship. Oh. Yo, yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
It looks like there really was something to that bear after all. I thought it was a plush. Everyone's been like, figurine. I was like, it's a plush. Obviously, no. Obviously, there's more to it. It is actually solid.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Alright.
The
Bear figurine.
Actually, it is an elaborate puzzle, blah blah blah. A puzzle? That's right.
But it looks like an ordinary figurine.
True enough. To people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that this was a puzzle. Like how that one statue was actually a clock!
Yeah.
So what kind of puzzle is this exactly?
If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time.
So, you can take it apart. And how would one go about doing that? But, well, you first turn its tail to the right, then push it in.
Oh, yes, I see.
After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed.
Oh, this is most interesting.
Is he?
He's doing it right now.
He's doing it right now.
Yeah.
Took the bear and was like, a boy and his new toy. And it's like he's 5 all over again. Oh my gosh!
Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead, carry on.
I think he's lost it.
So what did you find after you take apart the puzzle apart?
In the center, a small cavity, just enough to store a small item. Yay! And how do you know about this? I know because I was the one who bought it. Huh?
Huh?
It was a souvenir from a friend, and from when a friend and I went to Switzerland. So less impact.
Then this was a present from you?
That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan. Oh, never mind, I guess. Yeah. That was after Less Impact. Yeah. Whatever. So it was a present from Miss Andrews.
Witness, please, let's continue with your testimony.
Because you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. So, who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Besides you. Yeah. Only the 2 of us, Paul and myself. It was a souvenir for Switzerland. So I doubt there are many people with the same bear in this country.
This looks like it can be easily broken.
Okay.
Especially if someone wanted to get what was inside.
But it is not broken, so someone hasn't broken it yet. Well, it's a toy. But it can never be the same once it's been broken. You really can't tell what is a small drilling box just by looking at it. Who else knows that this bear is actually a small container or jewelry box? I never told anyone. And as long as Han never told anyone either, then only the 2 of us knew. The 2 of you, huh? Then, of course, that means Mr. Unguard didn't know, right?
Not until now.
I think this is all I'm going to get for now. Figuring updated in the court record. The finger waggle!
Well, Mr. Wright?
Hang on, I need to see this update. A wooden puzzle with a hollow inside. Only Corda and Andrew knew how to open it. Okay. So it is wooden. I just thought it was a plush. A small teddy bear that you can hug. Clearly not.
I think even you have come to realize
that there's something in here.
That there is one very important fact that we have uncovered, and that is this. This bear is actually a jewelry box.
But the question is, what is/was, considering if they have taken it out, was in this jewelry box? Because why take it?
Now that we have agreed on this point, there's only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box? What's in the box?
Judge, did you find anything?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's inside? That's right. That's what we were going to find out next, witness.
Yes.
You are the only one who can open this. Please.
Oh, so the judge hasn't opened it yet.
No,
He's just been playing around with it.
Yeah. I imagine he was just moving the arms back and forth going, whee!
Oh my gosh.
I'm a little teddy bear.
Oh. There's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. All eyes are on Miss Andrews as she solves the puzzle and takes the bear apart. Click! I've opened it. Suicide note? Is this what you wanted?
What's this? What's that? It looks like a note.
Uh-oh.
I don't think we need to guess at what this is. Do we, Mr. Wright?
I think we do! Yeah. We need to prolong the court as much as we can, Phoenix. Come on!
It's a suicide note.
Your silence didn't help anyone!
Yeah. The suicide note? The suicide note left by Juan Corda's former manager, Celeste Impacts.
Phoenix, you need to learn to take opportunities and just be a screw-up. Because right now, the only thing we can do is screw up.
Until now, no one knew of this whereabouts. But, just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Corda himself. I had to pause there because it was showing the picture of Celeste. So, I'm like, wait, what? It seems Celeste Impacts had a very, very beautiful handwriting. And she was just as beautifully signed her own name on this document.
I guess this is like drawing things out. Yeah. Let's look at her handwriting. It's quite beautiful, and she beautifully signed this document.
I mean, this is most definitely the notes she left right before she committed suicide.
Oh dear gods!
Yeah,
here we go.
Handwriting analysis. That's why it's important, because originally people signed their name very similarly. I am not one of those people. So they usually match up the signatures like that, because that's the most often thing that people sign is their name.
Yeah, yes.
Order! Witness! Did you know about this?
Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. What? I can't say his name because I'm terrible at Spanish. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public. But I couldn't find it anywhere.
Because it had already been taken by the killer.
By the killer. Everything is going at Edward's pace. So now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What is written on the note? That's right. At least that's what I would think.
Now then, I believe it's only appropriate to the contents of this note to be made known.
But before that, I need to go potty. Pearl? I can't stop you, can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And I was going to burn it for her sake.
I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop.
Yeah, but we can let you burn it, but first, let's just take a picture.
Yeah. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of this note aloud.
Sugar, 3/4 cups. Flowers, 1 cup. Chocolate chip, the whole bag. Butter, 2 tablespoons. I'm literally making this recipe up. Do not follow this recipe.
No. Very well.
The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the dead silence courtroom. In her note, Celeste Impact was a record of all that had happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by Ungard. About being engaged to Corda and Ungard's role in destroying that. And about how she decided in her despair to end it all.
And that's all Miss Impacts had to say.
So, what about Ungard's deeds and stuff, like we've suspected?
There is one thing I'd like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Ungard. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness?
Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the content of the note public. After the post-ceremony show. What? He was going to hold a press conference.
My word! Matt Ungard values, above all else, his refreshing like a spring breeze image.
Hang on. Let's just do it ourselves. Quickly! Mia! Swap his hair over and reveal his eye!
Which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost.
You know, if you wanted this fresh like a spring breeze image, then you shouldn't have done this shit in the first place. Okay. Oh, hang on. We'll let the court. It's a guard's fault that the woman killed herself. And this time, he went as far as to kill someone to stop him from ruining that. How terrible. What a selfish person. I guess there are really smart lawyers out there who will defend these creeps too.
There is no margin of doubts here.
Oh.
You just stopped the crowd silent.
Hang on.
Silence? I need to look in the court record.
I need to look at the suicide note. Found inside the figurine, it tells on guard's terrible misdeeds. Of that thing that happened 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 5 years ago? I don't remember. Of the thing that happened some time ago.
Alright.
But let me just say this. Phoenix is literally putting up with all this shit because of Maya, and I applaud him for it. No, wait, I'm not out of the court record.
Mr. the Killer's client's goal was to obtain this suicide note.
Well, too late! We have revealed the content of this note.
Yeah. And the only person who needed this note that badly was the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note found inside was found at the defendant's house. It seems that we have come to the truth at last.
Okay, what bullshit can we, just pull out of our ass right now? I just want to know.
The defendant's motives were clearly entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone.
Ugh, how am I supposed to escape from this one? Pull bullshit out of your ass, Phoenix! Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know that you must do. I know, I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay, there are 2 deadly pieces of evidence here. The figurine and the suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of this situation through one of those. The gavel is already in a Phoenix. The judge's hand, Phoenix. Hurry! The suicide note or the figurine. Which of these should I pursue? I think the more incriminating thing is the suicide note that was in the figurine. So let's go with the suicide note. Okay, Phoenix. I know I don't trust you, and I still don't. But right now, I have to trust you to pull bullcrap out of your ass. Oh,
Do your magic, Phoenix.
please, let's do this. Please, just do. Objection! Please wait, Your Honor. Oh man, look at that lawyer. He's still going at it. It's like he doesn't care that he's trying to get a clue off the hook. I think Your Honor believes that Matt Ungard killed in order to obtain this note.
Yes, that is correct.
But that seems a little strange. In fact, I think there is a contradiction here. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's all for Maya. Like Phoenix said in the last episode, it's all for Maya.
I'm doing this for Maya.
Let's do this. And I feel really bad right now.
Yeah.
Because we have to prolong this, and I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do it.
Yep.
And we want this damn dude in jail.
Yeah. Here you go.
That's indeed. This note was hidden by Mr. Corda into the night of the murder. If that is the case, I say that Matt Ungard could not have known that this was written on this note.
Oh, I didn't think of that way.
Okay, really good bullshit. Okay, let's continue. Exactly, but I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. No one in their right mind would kill for a note without first knowing what it said.
Order! Yeah, you make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
It was just a flash, but I did think I did rather well on this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. I do too.
Yeah.
It was actually really good bullcrapping though.
Yeah.
Really good.
I believe a show of appreciation is in order.
I do too.
Huh? The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself.
Okay. I guess?
Yes, please!
Let's continue. Okay.
As long as it prolongs the court record, throw all the dirt you can onto my client.
Please continue to break down any argument I could have.
Yes.
Because that just prolongs everything, and that's exactly what we want.
Yes. I would like to direct the court's attention to this.
Oh my gosh! Hang on. We still have it, right?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
Okay.
It's good.
I guess. Let's continue.
What is that? It's a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used for as spying. Commonly used as a means of spying.
You know, now I just really want this video camera.
Yeah.
Like,
It looks pretty small.
It looks really small. I could just set it up somewhere and spy on my cat.
See what your key does all the time.
Yes, my kitty cat.
Spying?
What the? Yep. Here we go.
Here.
Time to talk about the camera. We have it in the court record for a reason. I thought that spy camera was in my possession. Phoenix? Did you get mugged?
Phoenix, Matt on guard and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. And the victim, Juan Corda, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt on guard. Order! Order! Mr. Wright!
Yes? Yes, Your Honor.
You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities?
I have literally forgot what happened in the last 1 minute. Did we say that out loud? No, we said it in our head.
Yeah, in your head.
Okay, I just wanted to know that. Well, sort of.
Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright. I see you are confused, Mr. Wright.
I see. We are confused. The judge is confused. Everyone is confused. Mr. Unguard
You
is
are confused. You are confused. Everybody's confused.
Okay.
You're probably thinking, but I have that camera. I have that camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye.
Wait. Okay, wait. Gumshoe took it, and then gave it back to us, and then it was stolen from us.
Was it?
Or was it?
Let's find out. But this camera I have is not the same one.
Did you wait and buy a new one? No, I mean, you might as well.
Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch. Using this. Gumshoe's bug tracker.
The one he made himself in, like, 1st grade.
This is another spy camera at the victim's house and not at the Gatewater Hotel.
Okay. Continue. Gumshoe's bug sweeper.
By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera.
Cause it was. Why not?
Of course it was! Mountain Guard's fingerprints were on there!
Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? I mean, they might as well be. Continue. What am I supposed to say to that evidence? Like, honestly, what can we say to that evidence?
I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. Ungard learned of the suicide notes through this. He was watching the victim all along.
I just want to know through what this time? What was that camera in / part or like
I don't know.
hidden behind / whatever?
Lamp, bookshelf. Maybe he has a whole bunch of bears at his place. I don't know.
I mean, Horda. always get bears.
Yeah.
So, we would not.
His house may be made of bears.
It is literally the bear house. The blue
Juan in the
house.
big bear house.
What was that called?
Bear in the big blue house.
Yes, bear in the big blue house.
Let's refer to it's Juan in the big bear house.
Okay, let's continue. He got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that. Or, hey, now what's with that lawyer thinking? Mommy, is that man the big killer man guy? Shush, stop, don't look at him. The way he's sweating is so ill, messy. I mean...
Phoenix.
Yeah. Yes, Chief! That's how I imagine his voice is right now. Yes, Chief!
Yeah.
Have you figured out what you're going to do next yet? Given by the look on her face, no.
No.
And she knows it. You haven't, have you? I'll help you.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do next? Just running away like a frightened child run? Oh.
Phoenix.
Quickly, we need Pearl.
Yeah.
We will get looked down upon, but Pearl, not so much. I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case, but in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot about one very important thing. Well, what is it, Mia? I knew it. I knew it. Mia had to help. I'm sorry, Mia, for dragging you into this, and every previous court case without Maya, except the last one without Maya, which is DL6 with Mark Karma Sr. I'm sorry for everything, but please, do help. There's one piece of evidence that he really should investigate. Something he should investigate. I really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded, but for not remembering to look into the item when he had the chance. Why are you speaking in riddles all of a sudden?
I mentioned this before. Keep going.
Oh, I think you were going to continue.
Yeah, keep going. I mentioned this talking about it. Alright, I think it's time we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you?
Objection!
Yes.
We might as well, because we're already deep down in the mud.
What piece of evidence is Mia talking about?
Can I figure out what this is by look that still needs to be looked at, or should I let it go?
You definitely need to press evidence.
No objection!
Yeah.
Not here! Yeah, you know, we're just head deep in the mud. I have an objection, Your Honor.
What was about the weak? That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright.
Yes, well, Edgeworth, you know what we have on stake here.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Objection! Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily.
You're being so you're beginning to sound so desperate. That's correct.
Judge, if you haven't noticed that since the beginning of this
trial,
this court case, today specifically, I'm talking about, then you are just like everything flying over your head, clueless. That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing. And I would not put it past Edgeworth to actually intentionally do this. Hey, isn't that what I just said? Mia, shish! We literally have nothing.
Yeah.
Just let us have this. You know what, Mia? You can take my place. Please, do. Tell the court everything.
So you're telling me I forgot something?
Yes. No, Mia is.
You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But
there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence.
What hasn't he examined yet?
Actually, I do not know. So, hang on. Do not present me. Do not set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Was running at time of murder. Okay. He was watching this at the victim's house?
No.
I have literally forgotten everything. What?
Spy camera was found at the hotel, room, and that was recorded and broadcast and recorded to Matt Unguard's room.
Oh,
because that's
okay.
where it was all. Because that's where all the videotapes were.
Well, that specific videotape was missing.
Yes.
As Vias. And this was set to record for 8 p.m. for 1 hour and was running at the time of the murder. AKA when Juan go bye-bye.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what I'm thinking right now.
Okay.
Hang on. I was looking at that because that also has her handwriting. But, yes. Wait, how is that connected with the camera?
It's not. The camera's not a line of... Everything connected to the camera's not for this section.
Wait, I'm so
okay. If you present the transmitter or the camera, that is a strike.
Because this stuff is for
the bear.
The bear, which is not in the victim's house.
It also doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking. What was recently presented.
So if this was, this camera, since this camera is in Florida's house.
Nice in camera.
I'm thinking about the camera that Edward has in Corda's house.
Okay, the camera has nothing to do with it. Whether
What?
in any case, the camera has nothing to do with this.
Is it a note? I'm like completely lost what's going on.
Okay. I understand. But yes, it's the note. I mentioned it before about handwriting analysis.
Yeah.
How do we know that that note was written by Celeste? It probably was, but Edgeworth didn't check it.
Oh. Oh, I see. So, because he hasn't checked it, right now we assume that's the suicide note.
It probably is the suicide note, but Edgeworth, in a rush to present evidence, did not check that note was actually written by Celeste. We have evidence in our thing that he could
check,
but
he hasn't checked.
He hasn't checked that is actually a note from Celeste.
Okay.
That is Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note, right?
That's true. Like I said earlier, he didn't exactly examine the note, for like authenticity that it's Impact's note.
Yeah.
That Impact's wrote it. But we assume because it was in the bear.
Yes, that's correct.
And everything written in the note is actually, yes, that is true. It's true.
Right.
We confirmed it.
Right.
Who knows? I mean, sure, the suicide note was found inside the bear, but this bear was in my possession until a few moments ago. Which means the handwriting on this suicide note has yet to be analyzed.
Oh!
So, as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impact or not, has yet to be even remotely confirmed.
But, Mr. Wright, you can't seriously be suggesting...
Mr. Wright, are you saying this suicide note is a fake? Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin this murder on Mr. Ungard. Oh my gosh. Yet again.
Yeah?
Who's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it inside this bear? How dare you?
Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There is no evidence linking the witness to the suicide notes whatsoever.
But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it.
What?
Recall the witness testimony concerning this figurine. The only person other than the victim who could solve the puzzle is the witness herself. Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Matt Ungard. I did no such thing.
Right. If you are trying to pronounce this suicide note as a fake, then show us the court records evidence to support your theory.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of the proof lies with you, the prosecution.
Ah. That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on the suicide note? It is as the defense has stated. The handwriting has yet to be analyzed. If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible. That's impossible!
This isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day. I don't think mine will physically be able to make it another day. Yet again, this is the second day.
Yeah.
The human body can last 3 days without food, so we might be really cutting it close tomorrow. I assume she'll have, depending on how, because 3 days.
Yeah.
The third day would be at night of the next day of tomorrow, I think. Yes, the 72-hour mark will be night tomorrow. Considering that she ate a ton of food at the ceremony.
Yeah.
Yes. So it will be really cutting it close.
I did not want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both the prosecution and the defense further investigate.
Handwriting analysis, my butt! That's just the lawyer trying to buy more time. Our guard is guilty! Look, any idiot can tell you that. I think we've reached the end of the line. I do too, man!
Yep.
I do too!
Have.
Guilty!
Guilty! Guilty! Guilty! Guilty! Guilty! Guilty! Guilty! Guilty!
Oh dear God, Gumshoe! Please be Gumshoe!
What's that sound?
It's Gumshoe!
Hello?
Hello, Gumshoe! What is with him? What's with that sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer?
He got away.
What?
I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry.
Maya?
I wish there was some way I can make it up to you. I really do.
Anyway, what's going on?
We found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were already gone.
This is terrible.
I'm gonna keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time.
But...
Don't tell me we don't have any more Guilty! 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 Guilty!
Do you hear that? They're calling for his head!
Mr. Wright, for us to come this foreign.
Maya, please wake up and channel Mia again!
Oh!
Well, what is it?
Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth.
I can't do that.
Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself?
Judge, can't you tell editing my fucking conversation? Clearly not. Yes, Your Honor.
I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after.
Hold on, Your Honor. Edward, catch!
Take that! Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm actually really surprised that Phoenix drew it accurately.
Also, I like the little twirling animation that they did. Good.
It's just accurate.
Yeah. Please, you gotta buy us more time. Court is in session. Shit. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying? Mr. Wright, this is a court of law.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but
I am reluctant to do this, however. I appear as I have no choice but to suspend the proceedings until tomorrow.
This time, I really can't do anything.
The court was now adjourned for the day. Please, wait, Your Honor.
Edgeworth!
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I humbly request another 30-minute recess of Your Honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of evidence at that time. But can you really obtain the results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. But wouldn't it be better if we just adjourned today and then reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes, please, Your Honor. That's all I am asking of you.
Please, Your Honor!
Very well. At this prosecution's request, the court will now take a 30-minute recess. But be advised, I will not allow another recess today.
I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us.
The court will now take its final recess of the day. Right. Well, what's going on? What's going on with my situation?
The killer. It looks like he got away again. 30 minutes. We can't find her at that time. Give me my phone back.
Report.
Or not. Speaker.
Is that Mr. Edgeworth? We don't have time. Just spit it out. Right. It looks like we just missed them, sir. But the killer left a few things behind by accident in his rush to get away.
Wait a minute. Doesn't our guard still have his fucking phone? His phone thingies on his wrist? Just saying.
A few things.
Can we use any of them as evidence?
Oh, I thought you'd ask, pal. I've got things left. I got the things he left with me, and I'm on my way over there. Really?
Oh my gosh.
That's odd. Any items like that are usually sent to the crime lab first. We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran.
Oh my gosh, Gumshoe!
Gumshoe, you beautiful, well, technically law-breaking human being.
I have mad respect because you broke the law for us.
For us. What?
Don't tell him that.
I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to.
That is so true.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I had to put the law on hold for now. Sounds bad. I hope he doesn't get into too much trouble over this. With my hunk of junk car, I'd say I'd be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me.
We have a 30-minute recess. Get your ass here.
We can do this. All right, just get here in one piece. I'm on a mission, and no one can stop me now, sir. No one. I'm pulling out all the stops and running every red light.
Gumshoe?
Items left behind by the murderer, huh? Maybe there's something among them that will be decisive enough to end this.
Okay. Wait. Just give them the frame. Give them the framed photo, Phoenix. Oh my gosh! What's that, Gumshoe?
Hey, What's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me! No one can stop. What happened? It sounds like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well.
That's what happened when you ran the fucking red light!
What was he thinking? We've gotta hurry and call him for help! But we have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get those items before they do, the police will take possession of them. No! We can't let that happen! Well, if there's a one way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance. Why, oh, why did Gumshoe have to get in an accident now? Is there any way we can find out exactly where he is at this moment? There is a way!
Oh my gosh! I can't believe it!
Yeah?
Francisca! Francisca bugged Gumshoe and he's still bugged! We didn't tell him about it!
He's still bugged, yes! That's right! There's a way! What? How? I'm sure we can find out where Detective Gumshoe is through this. One corner!
Francisca!
Why are you bringing up Francisca at a talk like this? Oh, I see! I'll get in contact with her. The chances are slim, but she's all we have. Francisca. Will she even want to help us? Edgeworth. What is it? I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty, but what I'm doing now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone who's totally innocent and using evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say, defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death. Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not. That can only be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict? Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here? Yes, bailiff? There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it was extremely urgent.
Is it Francisca?
They're probably finishing with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call.
Give me Francisca's number.
In the meantime, think hard about what it is you must do.
Edgeworth, give me your cell phone. Edgeworth, come back here with your cell phone!
Alright guys, to be continued. We are starting part 2 of the last section in trial.
Edgeworth, give me your cell phone!
There are no recesses through this. It is all one big case. We will see you guys then.
Hopefully with Edward's cell phone.
Bye.
Bye!